school time there. For the later now, when you be a good date, no, show now. Sunny people cry me the home man. I rather. But why are we? Oh, so, it's in the end, I quite would the moon say, Eddie and Namam Kokra. Every announced Samaku.
Or past life, no, me at say, so we name be brana and fata. And see, then maybe son now, and at what point, like us, wait, dear, my year to extreme.
Maybe it was more of smoking, drinking,
smoking, dear, he be.
Oh,
shisha.
Me ganja.
Ganja and kasa.
Yeah.
Anyway, near them.
Oh yes, say herb no.
Herb
of life.
They say we're journey.
Oh, I don't smoke again, but I am not against. I believe say, if people will be open-minded, pharmaceuticals will be able to look into it because it has health benefits. I'm talking from the point of a health worker. Yeah, and abuse, and a cover issues back. And I don't know quite there. A drug beer, anyway, if you abuse it, it will not have issues. Paracetamol, if you abuse it, it will to mean your liver and kidney problems.
Yeah, I hear about medicine.
Exactly. Who abuse? So at the beer, who abusing a cover and so I believe, say, if they should look into it, they will find the medicinal part. In somewhere in the world, I'm going to hear soaps. I'm going to hear way. My name is Jeba.
Yeah.
Hair cream. No. Yeah, there's ganja in there because a boy with hair growth. So I am not against the but say ube use no, ube abuse no. Nah, and cover issues in bro. Yeah, that's what I'm against. But maybe the end there was just for fun. It wasn't like I was playing like for medicine. I wasn't doing it for medicinal reasons. Yes, I was just doing it for recreational reasons. Some catch us. I was depressed. Until that me rebel who am so. No much me spliff. Maji be me and say no matter. Because usually people who are depressed, they are not able to sleep. I don't know about other people though, but that's one of the things I realized. And I'm into mendana. So I could have been any other drug. I could have abused any other drug just for it. But what I abused was ganja. Yeah. And one of the major things that I think God saved me from was I was almost going to be a lesbian.
Okay.
Yes. Getting to the the latter end of when everything was about to come get over Nyankopon, getting to the end,
na me be you a free.
Be you me free sa ho kakra no at a point me say
nyame anya faster
I felt maybe there's something wrong with me because I've had issues sexually in the past, and when someday or they he'll use everything your knowledge, he can use anything to convince you say at the end of person yeah, and at a point it's okay, maybe I'm not a lesbian. So I started even dressing. Was a lesbian. There are two types. Yeah.
So when you swear Indian car, obey
for girls. Praise be to God. Yeah, until now, I joined the community, gotten friends in there. And
there's a movie.
Yes, the only thing is that I didn't mandate you, I didn't sleep with anybody. Okay. I just wanted before my marriage is before I made remove fully, I was an intellectual and person what is it about?
Okay.
What is in there? We are Bema, we are by I wanted to know, like part of the gay community, so yeah, Bema, say if it will be a top, it will be a bottom, like that. Like a lot of things I learned. But I believe it was God's way of, preparing me for what actually He had called me for. Because maybe until you have had the experience, and now what the information be to me can't answer me.
And that's a
experience, yeah. One of the things that also was one of the addictions I fought with was masturbation. And it came as a result of the marriage. Because in the marriage, one of the things we're quarreling about, and they say, because he won't have sex with me. Marital issues, not there. The baby. So at a point, and at that time I was married, and I didn't want to cheat with anybody. I didn't want to commit adultery. Yeah, so that is how come I got introduced to masturbation. So that was one of the major things I did. But by the mercy of God, before I could find a girlfriend to sponsor, and before I could collect somebody's girlfriend,
no go area.
Yeah, because but the better to Adam and Eve story no. Bible said omu di aduaba bi aduaba no omu di ye no it was the knowledge of good and evil. There are certain things unya eho knowledge over. You can knowledge say who bibia. We have types of knowledge. You was say there na wasua. You was say there na why experience. It may be experiential knowledge. It be who experience you cannot own experience. Obi a virgin na they taste sex. You cannot go back and change that knowledge you have acquired through sex. And knowledge be what. And so I believe that is why he asked them to choose the tree of life and not that other one, because they were going to have a certain experiential knowledge of what is good and what is evil, of which they could not handle. How can that become an addiction? If you never smoked, how would you have known, say, some feelings be now after why addicted? It is the knowledge be now acquired by Adiana why. What you say? Ain't you know, I believe that God knew say be if I'd had the experiential knowledge of another woman, like that would have been all. Because already I was struggling with masturbation. The smoking, I wasn't addicted. It was something I was doing and all that, but I didn't get to that level of addiction. But I was very addicted to masturbation. So can you imagine so be why addicted to masturbation? You see, I was any or baby baby. Maybe and then so be another me na for the means that it would have been terrible for me. Because masturbation, I struggled with it for years. Beginning the way you are feeling away your girl, you're on top of it. Men, I'm a person, me and I mean, but baby, no one say, hey, what's one idea and a friend for second? We are one day. What you want? You know, so when you see somebody who is addicted, Charlie, don't think say, oh, yeah, that's why that, not or no, yeah, but baby, now they take over. And once they take over, you become a slave to them. Then the masturbation and whatever thing you are doing becomes like an offering. Would they present here my home? You have become a slave. Who offer sacrifice? I'm no my uncle.
Okay.
Because you are paying homage to that deity. Home not yet responsible. Every time you masturbate, it's like you are giving an offering into what you're a slave. And those things it's difficult to break.